Howdy, howdy, howdy. Just getting this sent over to Facebook. And it's over to Facebook. Beautiful. And get TikTok going. All right, all right. Bob's Back Biker News Canada. Friday, September 12th. So it's Friday, so we're going to talk about all the stuff that's going on this weekend all across Canada. We still got a full plate of biker events to get to this weekend. So the summer ain't over, not by a long shot. Worst case scenario is you got to put on your leather. I always like riding with my leather on anyway, weather permitting. So I think we're going to just dive right on into it. And howdy, so loud. Thank you, brother, for coming along and checking it out this evening. Don't forget, Biker News Canada. We're here trying to show the good side of bikers, showing that bikers are real people, man. And if you want to see the grimy side of bikers, what happened around the 2000s in Ontario with the big takeover, one night at the Playpen, contact me on any social media messaging or type that one night at the Playpen directly in Amazon search bar and you'll get it. Get the book. It's a great book and it helps me. All this stuff helps me out. This channel's coming together. It's on the verge of starting to. As soon as I can make an income at it, then I can spend a whole lot more time on it, and we can improve our content as we go. Though things are going along as they go, how they are. So, save the date. We got Riley's Ride in memory of Johnny, Saturday, September 13. Don't give me details to follow. They're raising money for sick kids, and. You kidding me? That's all we have for info on that one? Doesn't say where it is, when it is. Come on now. It's not a very good post. Dudes. All right, let's get on with the next one. Jesus. Okay, so September 14th to your calendar. There we go. At least this one's got some info. Okay, fourth annual Epic Ride 2025 announcement. Riders, supporters, and sponsors of Epic Ride for Mental Health. Unfortunately, we were unable to hold the ride last year, and we're beyond thrilled to announce that the Epic Ride will be coming back this year on Sunday, September 14. Mark your calendars. Every year, the proceeds from the event go towards supporting the highest priority needs of clients in care at Royal Ottawa Mental Health Care Center, as well as advocacy, research, and education initiatives. Whew. So they get together at the Royal on Carling Ave at the end of Metcalf. Those of you who are new to the page, welcome. And the Epic Ride plays a crucial role in supporting and advocating for mental health and suicide prevention awareness. Our goal is to end the stigma around suicide by continuing to advocate for those in need. Yes, you heard it here. First, let's gather for a good cause. September 14. Question is, will you join us on the road again? Let your ending be your voice. And there you go. And there's the pictures from the last time they held it. Pretty cool. Hey, JR, how are you, bro? Thanks for popping in on me, man. I always like to see you guys. All right. The OPP, that's our provincial police for you American brothers. And you got to admit, bike cops in Canada really know how to ride. I don't know how they are down there, but up here they do. They know how to ride. So they're doing a little Northern Ontario tour. Today they were in Thessalon. Tomorrow they were going to be on Blind River. And I believe maybe Sunday they might even be up in Sault Ste. Marie or something like that. So they're coming out. And the one on Blind River is tomorrow. Woodward Avenue near Town Park. And they're going to do their things, the golden helmets they call them. Like I said, they show everyone their precision riding and their slow speed riding, all that shit that they do. And there's some of your hosts, and I don't know what all this stuff is, so we'll get on to the next one. So go check that one out if you're up there in that area, up the old Highway 17 area. And we got fellow bikers join us 39th Santa Claus Fund Toy Run, Saturday, September 13th. At the Medicine Hat Exhibition and Stampede Ground. And it's at Medicine Hats in Alberta. So all you good Alberta people in the Medicine Hat area, go check that one out. They're gathering up the kids for, they're thinking ahead. I like that. Pancake breakfast at the River Inn Hotel at 9 a.m. There's 50-50 tickets. And no club colors, please. And the ride leaves at 10:30, I think it says. The playthrough Medicine Hat. It ends at the Stampede grounds. So he goes to bring an unwrapped gift, I do believe. And you go help him out there in Medicine Hat. Right on, guys. I like that one. So right for that, the Golden Horseshoe, that's always for prostate cancer research. Golden Horseshoe, of course, is Niagara Falls area. And they're getting together at 166 Green Mountain Road East in Stony Creek, Ontario. They're getting together at 9. Kickstands are up at 11, so I'm assuming there's a breakfast involved. The Southern Cruisers Riding Club from Woodstock are going. So if you're in the Woodstock area, jump in with them, guys. And like I say, they're going to raise some money for some prostate cancer research. Good on them. Canuck 861, thanks for popping in. Devil's Butcher, pleasure to see you, sir. JR, the ones in the U.S. are very good at all. They can't even catch me on my Ninja 650. I'm telling you, man, the guys in Canada, and Lulu, I think to see you. The biker cops in Canada, that's one thing I'll say about them. They can ride. At least, on those little courses, and they're doing like put speed. I can't ride like that on my street glide. They're on a police special. It's got to be pretty much the same bike, right? Okay, what do we got here? Riding for Kids Edmonton, sponsored by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers. We got something going on tomorrow. Blackjack's Roadhouse and Games Room. And what are we doing here, dudes? They're having a pancake breakfast at 8:30. Then at 10:30, they're going to go for a ride. And after the ride is a party, silent auction, all that good stuff. And you don't need to have a motorcycle to be a part of the event. You can run down the road. No, you can't. But you could, I guess. Anyways, it's family friendly. And what are we doing? We're raising money for the kids there. So it's at Blackjack's Roadhouse. Yep, that's where they're getting together. And it looks like, where is that? In Edmonton, maybe? I thought they were somewhere else. Blackjack's Roadhouse, that's where they are. If that makes sense to you, anyone? Oh, they're in Nisku. I knew they were in a different place because they do some bike nights out there once in a while. A Blackjack. So good on them. They're staying with the biker community, so they're helping out. They're doing their thing. You never knock that. There's another toy run for the kids, 41st annual Port Alberni toy run. Little Coquitlam Falls Provincial Park. That's happening tomorrow as well, and Sunday. We're out there on the beautiful British Columbia. Free donuts, muffins, coffees, and they got advanced tickets. So what are we doing here? Is it a ride? The ride leaves at noon. The signal of the cannon. So they're getting together at, where are they getting together at? Little Coquitlam Falls Provincial Park, apparently. Okay. And the cash and toys gratefully accepted inside Gatewood Center at 4480 Vimy Street from noon to 4. They got stuff going on for the kids. Looks like there's going to be fall fairgrounds there, showing shines, some dancing. And Sundays, they got a pancake breakfast and a poker run, it looks like. Poker run cards are going on sale at 9:30. 10 o'clock, the poker run starts. So they got something going on both days. Out there in British Columbia, right on, guys. Helping out kids. A lot of these ones this week are helping out kids. And that's never a bad thing. Chassis Classy and Cycles. They're going to said, let's try again with this year's flyer and date. Sure. So that's tomorrow at Classy Chassis Motorcycle, 1399 8th Line, Lakefield, Ontario. These guys are good people. They're part of the motorcycle community out there where they are. And it looks like a mom and pop shop to me. They got their own site. They do their own videos on Saturday. And they're doing lots of stuff all summer long. And so this is another one, a swap meet. So go on out there if you got some parts laying around. And go see if you can move them on to the next person that needs them, a Classy Chassis. They got some pit bike races in Quebec. Now, you're going to have to Excuse me, because I don't speak Quebec. I don't speak Quebec. I don't speak French, man. Sorry. But anyways, it happens tomorrow. It's $20. Where are you? This is where it is. Oh, Tiki Taki's done already. Sorry, Tiki Taki. You guys always get the shorties. So it's in Saint Jerome, Quebec. So all you good people that watch from Quebec, I do try to get something in there from Quebec when I can. So unfortunately, I don't speak French, nor do I read it. But my daughter does, but she ain't here. So we got what is this? We got a big thing going on. They're calling it Graffiti Days at Cache Creek. Valley Custom Motorcycles. This is in British Columbia. Also, September 12th to 14th, they're looking for pre-1979 motorcycles for show and shine out there at Cache Creek Graffiti Days. And it's on all weekend. Red Cup Racing Kamloops will be there for the drag racing at the airport. Well, it sounds like a fun time. Drag racing down the airport strip and all that. They got a dance. They got a smoke show. So if you're down around there, Kamloops, you got something cool to go to this weekend. Jump back in the chat for a minute. 100%. That's why they use BMW, though. But yeah, not nostalgic. Oh, were you talking about the cop bikes, I think, were you? And what else do we got? We got a poker run being held by Niagara Harley Owners Group, 35th anniversary. Just getting together at the Husky Truck Stop at 615 York Road. Starts at 11, kickstands up at noon, and it's going to end at the Greater Niagara Boat Club right down in Niagara Falls on Lions Creek. And it's only $10 to get in on it. So go check that one out. And your hosts are Abate Ontario. Good on you guys. Guys from Abate. So they have Abate in the States. It's an international thing, or at least a North American thing, Abate. Torque and Throttle, those guys, they host bike nights down in Niagara Falls. And the one guy has a shop down there. And they're doing a thing tomorrow as well, getting together at 90 Lincoln Avenue, Welland. And they're doing themselves what they're calling a two-up ride. So that's a pretty cool idea. So if you're down there in Niagara Falls, go check them guys out. It says 6 o'clock Saturday, so it must be an evening ride. So yeah, they're good people. They've been on for an interview before. They're good people. Go help them guys out. They're big into safety because they ride super bikes, so they're big into safety. So join us as we celebrate the member of our member. Oh no, they had a member pass. So the celebration of life, November 13th at the Brampton Funeral Home, 10061 Chigowski Road, sure, in Brampton, 1 p.m. Have a cemetery walk, pay our respects from their club and other clubs. 2 p.m. kickstands up. They're going to go for a ride down to the Hibiscus Pub and Lounge in Ajax. Well, that's a fair ride from Brampton to Ajax. Unfortunately, I hope they're going to skip the highway. Highway ain't no fun from there to there. Okay, right for that Golden Horseshoe. Oh, the man for the guitars from the band Helix will be there. And Lefty and the Goons will be there. Our good friend Angie. She's a singer for Lefty and the Goons. She's a very cool person. She was born limb difference. And she rides bikes more than I ride bikes more than most of you guys in the chat ride bikes. She's a cool person. She never let her limb difference ever hold her back, and I love her for that. Warriors Brooklyn, they're having a charity ride Saturday, September 13th tomorrow. 3 Pines Lodge Bar and Grill at 484 Muskoka Road in Port Sydney. Registration breakfast 9 to 11. You get some lunch with it too. And Peterborough riders, guests will depart from coffee time on Highway 7 Peterborough. If you don't want to ride all the way to Brooklyn or to Muskoka Road, Port Sydney, I guess. All right, so that's the Warriors doing some fundraising. Good on you guys down there in the Peterborough area. Don't start, dog. And we got another one. What, buddy? What? Got another one going on for doggies down in my dog's busting my balls right now. He thinks he must be petted right now. They're doing a poker run ride for paws. They're getting together at the Husky Travel Center at 615 York Road. Wait a second. Isn't somebody else getting together at there? And they're ending this one at the Willoughby Fire Hall. Interesting. And they're helping Niagara Dog Rescue. So go check that one out. Got a few things going on for you guys down in Niagara. It's the Ride for Dad. It's this one, and we did it. I already spoke about another one too, down in Stony Creek, which is just a stone's throw away. Interesting. Second annual Muddy Rudder Show and Shine, September 13 and 14. Merchandise vendors are welcome. 8598 Main Street, Alma. Where in the heck is Alma? That's in Ontario. That's as far as I know. So you got a poker run. The registration's from 9 to 11. So go check that one out. I'm sure you probably get breakfast with it. And who we raising money for this one? It doesn't say. They're doing a show and shine and a poker run. Go check that one out. Alma, Ontario. I think, again, that's kind of north of London and all that. BMW are nice. We just don't know how to work on them. My one uncle used to have a BMW. Now he's into like super bikes, Kawasaki's and stuff. Fourth annual Hog Wild Motorcycle Cruise in and Ride. Ontario Harleys Incorporated, Pig Roast Burnout Pit. They got all the fun stuff going on. At 18 McCharles Line, Powassan. That's all happening tomorrow. If you happen to live up around Powassan. Powassan? I don't know. I think that's northeast somewhere, though. I got my feeling. Part of the province. Tell you, it is a busy weekend out there. Is this the same one in Brooklyn? Yeah, okay. I said that one twice. Sorry. And that's the same one about. So there we go. Thessalon, Blind River on tomorrow, and Elliott Lake will be on Sunday. So that's what it is. Thessalon for the Golden Helmets Cup, guys. Thessalon was today, Blind River tomorrow, Elliott Lake Sunday. So you got 3 little towns up there. And why not? Go check it out. What's this one happened to this? Oh, Heal the Future. We got Riley's Ride. There's some more information on that Riley's Ride. So it's sick kids. Where are you getting together? Registration is at this and that. Where is the ride at? Come on. From Sudbury to Manitoulin. Oh my. That's a big old ride. I thought it was down around Toronto. So it's from Sudbury to Manitoulin Island. That'll be a nice ride. Registration begins at 9:30. Now we just got to find out where in Sudbury. Where? A D&W? I don't know, man. I just don't know. Not enough info on that one, unfortunately. And Becca told me to ride 5th annual motorcycle ride Saturday. Rain date is the 20th. Getting together at Racino's on Mountain Road. Where the hell is that? Greater Moncton. Okay, this one is on the Maritimes. I'm going to say Nova Scotia. Somewhere in Nova Scotia. Go check that one out. All of us good friends out there in the Maritimes. And it's going to cancer patients. Racino's on Mountain Road and Indoor Barbecue. So that's where it is. Racino's on Mountain Road. I hope if you live out there, you know what I'm talking about. This is a long list, eh? Wow. There's a group ride Saturday the 13th where women riders of Alberta. Very nice. Meet up at Road King at 2515 50th Avenue Southeast. 10 a.m. The kickstands are going up and they're riding up to Strathmore. So there you go, ladies. And Calgary. Okay, Jared, what do you got? If you have a show on the weekend, I want to apologize in advance. After your show, I go for a ride. Now, we'll be back till Monday. I don't blame you, JR. How many chapters have flipped to the choice? I don't know about flipped. He said he's got. I saw him post up. I think 4 in Ontario, 1 in Manitoba, 1 in Quebec. That's what I've seen so far. Oh, hey, in Delhi, Ontario, they're going to be giving away a day of bowling for your kids on tomorrow. You got room for up to 20, kids from 6 to 16, and it's free to the kids. So go check that one out. I think it's Baca. I think it's Baca. And you get together at Delhi District German House on 443 James Street, Delhi, Ontario for that one. So go check that one out. Take your kids for a free day of bowling. The Bay Kitchener is doing a charity run also tomorrow at the Waterloo Rod and Gun Club. Get there 30 minutes to register. And it gets underway at 11 at the Waterloo Rod and Gun Club. Like I said, it's a longer list than oh no, 3 more to go. 3 more to go. We're almost done. We got one in Saskatchewan, it looks like we're getting into here. Counselor Foundation of Saskatchewan. Well, that doesn't tell us nothing, dudes. Events. I would only saved it if it was a biker event. I got no reason to save it. There it is. Okay. Sunday, September 14th. I found it. Just had to do a little digging. So they're getting together at Prairie, Harley Davidson, 101 Carson Road in Emerald Park. And that's Sunday, 9:30 in the morning. Go check that one out. In Saskatchewan, man. That's cool. And there's a party back there, back at the Harley store when it's all done. And always good to raise money for breast cancer, for kids, for any sort of, you know what I mean? All that stuff's a bummer. I got a couple more to go here, and then I'm going to check out what Devil Butcher said. Bikers Down Society, they're doing the 13th annual Destinies Ride, September 14th, 15 Sackville Cross Road in Halifax, Nova Scotia. And that is Sunday on the 14th, 8:30 in the morning. Go check that one out and give a hand to Bikers Down Society, because if you need a hand from them, they'll be there for you. And they're good people. They're going to have a nice long ride around Peggy's Cove and all that cool stuff that they have out there in the Maritimes that we ain't got in Southern Ontario. And hats off to you guys in the Maritimes. What I got? One more to go, yeah? Oh, yeah. And Bacchus, our good friends at Bacchus MC, Halton Hills, the chapter 13 will be open tomorrow. It's an open house. They're having an open house tomorrow. Go on in, say hello, grab some support stuff. 3229 Bronte Road, just south of the 407 in Halton Hills. I figured I'd throw that one out there for them guys. And that's what we got for biker events happening this weekend in Canada. I like seeing Choice back. Had a member live in a house I lived in as a kid. I can't remember who, but it was definitely point in my life that turned me on to 2 wheels. Yeah, that's all. Sometimes that's all it takes, eh? When you're, that impressionable age, and you see that chromed out, whatever it happens to be. Oh, I could do that. Okay, thank you so loud from North Carolina. Much love and respect to you, bro. Thanks for coming in and saying hello tonight. And as you as well, J.R. Dodd, all the way from Texas, and you're spending your weekend on 2 wheels. Again, I can't blame it. Good on you, brother. So that's what I got for today, my friends. I'd like to thank everyone who takes the time out and checks out my videos, chromed out with Hot Woman. That's it, man. That's the other part of it, right? I never even cared about motorcycles till I met the guys in the club that I ended up being a part of. And then, I got to know him. And I thought, geez, the only way I can join this club is to buy a bike. So I went out and bought one. And what I waited all these years for, man. It's that feeling on 2 wheels. You just can't describe it to the next person that don't ride. And it's not something you can put into words, but it's something I'm glad I got into. I'm really, really happy I got into it. And here we are now all these years later. So that's what we got. That's bikers doing all the good stuff that they do out there. All those events, or for some charity or another. That's the beautiful part about doing this Canadian biker news the way I do it is it's showing everybody. Look at all the good stuff bikers do, man. We really do. We get out there, we put our time and our effort in, and and we do the thing, man. We raise the money, we donate it, and all that good stuff. Backpacks for kids going back to school, programs for school breakfast programs. They raise money for that, and all the good stuff. That's what I'm trying to highlight down here on Biker News Canada. And of course, if it's in the paper and it's a news story, I will report on it. So that's me for tonight, gentlemen and ladies, and anyone else who stopped in to watch. Hit the like button on the way out if you would, please. And if you haven't yet, subscribe, and all that stuff. All right. Much love to you guys. I will. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Electric Harleys. No, that's my. That's a no on that one. They had a day of riding them down at the London Harley store before they closed up the Harley store down here, and I don't even think they had 20 people want to even get on them and test drive them. You know that? Hey, thanks, Grant. Thanks for dropping into the chat. I appreciate you. I don't think we met yet. You're always welcome. Come on in, throw in a comment. Sometimes I can do a show working off the comment. You know what I mean? We can just chat back and forth. I don't mind doing that either. Yeah, they don't even really look like Harleys or nothing. I guess I thought the same when I saw the V Rod too, though. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to make some new models that can get younger people interested in them, or I think they're gonna have a hard time staying around. They closed down. The same owner. She owned two Harley stores, one in London, one in Kitchener, about an hour apart from each other, and she just pulled the plug on both of them. All right, JR, you enjoy your weekend, bro. Ride safe out there. Ride her like you own her, and don't look back. Those blue lights in your rear view mean nothing. All right, guys. I want to wish you guys all a great weekend. I appreciate you all. What, really? An electric one? Wow, you saw one in the wild, eh? I haven't seen one in the wild yet. That's same with those Tesla trucks. I've only seen maybe 3 or 4 of them out in the wild. And the Vagabondos, it's funny you mentioned them. Somebody was asking me if they were still around on a show not too long ago in the comments. Now, last time I lived in Toronto was maybe about 10, 15 years ago. And I went to the Vagabonds Clubhouse for some Christmas drinks with them. I happen to know a member or two in there. So I went and said hello to the guys around Christmas at that time. All right, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Again, much love and respect. Join me anytime, and you're always welcome in the chats, everybody. It's always a pleasure. Till tomorrow, be safe out there, and get out there. Still lots of time for two wheels. Much love. See you guys tomorrow. Night.